And I don't want to cast no stone, but I feel like I'm sitting on a throne that's about to self-implode in a house made of glass.
Multiple times I've been asked this question: what do you think about the Confederate flag? When are you going to do a video on the Confederate flag? I want an American's opinion on the Confederate flag. And to be honest with you guys, I'm not sure how much of an opinion I can give you guys because I don't really care about the Confederate flag. You don't care about the Confederate flag issue? No, I really don't. And the biggest reason is because a lot of people have blown up this whole Confederate flag issue without even knowing the history of the Confederate flag. So here I am about to give you a small history on the Confederate flag. Look what you guys made me do. There were 3 successive national flag designs that served as the official national flags of the Confederate States of America during its existence from 1861 to 1865. The first national flag was called the Stars and Bars. It existed from 1861 to 1863. When the Civil War broke out, the Stars and Bars caused confusion on the battlefield at the First Battle of Bull Run because of its similarity to the U.S. flag, especially when it was hanging limp down on the flagstaff. The Stars and Bars was also criticized on ideological grounds for its resemblance to the U.S. flag, which many Confederates disliked, seeing it as a symbol for abolitionism and emancipation, to which the government of the Confederacy were officially opposed to as a matter of policy. The second flag was called the Stainless Banner, that incorporated the battle flag of Virginia and a regular white flag. Unsurprisingly, because the Confederates couldn't get their stuff together, they constantly argued about what the white part of the flag should have, so they got rid of it altogether, and that's how they came with their third national flag, the Bloodstained Banner, which wasn't all that different from the second flag. It just had a red line going on the tail end of the flag. It was adopted in March 4th, 1865, and the red vertical bar was proposed by Major Arthur L. Rogers, who argued that the pure white field of the second national flag could be mistaken as a flag of truce when hanging limp or with no wind. The flag that we all know today and seem to have a lot of hostility toward is actually not the national flag of the Confederacy. It's the Army of Northern Virginia battle flag. The flag was designed by William Porcher Miles, the chairman of the Flag and Seal Committee. A now popular variant of the Confederate flag was rejected as the national flag in 1861. It was instead adopted as a battle flag by the Army of Northern Virginia under General Robert E. Lee. Despite never having historically represented the Confederate States of America as a country, nor officially recognized as one of the national flags, it is commonly referred to as the Confederate flag and has become a widely recognized symbol of the American South. So as you can see, I can kind of understand why some people don't like the Confederate flag. But at the same time, there isn't really an understanding of why you hate a flag that had nothing to do with the national Confederacy. The Confederacy didn't even condone this flag. It was a Virginian battle flag under Robert E. Lee. To be honest with you guys, I think I can actually say that the Confederate flag is a significant symbolism of the South's history, and it doesn't really have much to do with racism. People want to keep their state or their South's historic culture, and there's actually nothing wrong with that. But I do want to address a couple things along with that. Black people, stop trying to do this civil disobedience thing as if you're the reincarnation of Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. Running up to people's cars, houses, or them as individuals and stealing their Confederate Virginian battle flag is a good way to get you shot and a great way for the media to find another reason to race bait. Young black boy gets shot by racist white neighbor with a Confederate flag. even though the reality is that young black boy trespassed on his lawn and tried to steal and desecrate his own private property. And also, black people, stop getting emotionally triggered. Why does it seem so hard for people to just research into certain things instead of automatically calling people racist just because you don't quite understand it yourself? One of the biggest problems we have in American culture is that we refuse to understand the culture of each other, or we're too afraid of it, or we're too hostile towards it, or our feelings get hurt and we act too butthurt and mean to actually put ourselves in a situation where we have to intellectually think and be honest. We need to stop pretending that getting rid of history will somehow make our feelings better. And we certainly shouldn't delude ourselves into believing that getting rid of the Confederate flag gets rid of racism, black on black crime, police brutality, or anything in general. It's a flag, an inanimate object. That flag did not make Dylann Roof murder 9 black people. Because what the media hasn't shown you is that Dylann Roof didn't only have a Confederate flag, he also had an American flag. And he also burned it, which means that this American melting pot that we have, he hated. So why would we help Dylann Roof's work and also help divide America? The last thing we should be doing is attacking each other and find ways of being with each other and unified as Americans. Because that's what we are. Doesn't matter how much you hate America, or doesn't matter if you wipe your butt with the American flag, you're still American. You belong to this American culture, and it's up to you to decide if you want people to be together or divided. So black people, remember your history. You may not know this, but some of your ancestors may have been under that Confederate flag. My own ancestor was a part of the Union Army, and I would never desecrate the flag that he was under, regardless if it was Union or Confederate. And I'm happy to say that he was a proud Christian man who passed on his Bible to the rest of our family.
You're stomping and spitting on it like you just whooped someone's ass. You fucking degenerate, get your lazy ass off the grass.